everybody. My name is Teacher Dawn and I teach with VIPKID. That's probably why you're watching this video. I just wanted to introduce you to my classroom. A lot of people freak out about their classrooms. It's not that big of a deal. It's really not. When I started, I did not have this over here because it's Christmas, obviously. I only had this, and I got points, and your pay rate is based on points. So I got points for that. I got full points, and that's all I had. So anyway, I wanted to introduce you to my classroom and just real quickly go over how I do things. And I've only been with this company a month, but I'm doing pretty well. I don't want to say I'm doing great, but I'm doing really well. So anyway, welcome to my classroom, and I'm going to use my phone for a few minutes so I can show you my setup. Okay? All right. Okay, here is my classroom. It's in a bedroom in my house. And there's my backdrop. And there is covering up the window right now. That's my Christmas backdrop. And then here is my classroom. I don't know if I can get back far enough to give you a full visual. Here is my classroom. It's this armoire. It's a television armoire that I paid $30 for on Let Go. So I walk over here in the mornings. See if I can do this with one hand. I walk over here in the mornings. I open. And I open this drawer here. There's all my little plush, my puppets and my stuffed animals and my balls. Ball, hit the ball. All that's in there. This is my classroom though. Isn't that cool? That is it. That is it. Now normally I have these two lights turned on, but I didn't want to film it with the lights turned on because it's really, bright. But that's it. I've got this little ledge right here, and that's where I keep props that I'm going to use for that class. Let's see. I have these drawers that I have everything paper clipped together by lesson. Y'all recognize all that. What I might be using this for is Meg and Mike. So then I've got this one over here that has rewards in it. My secondary rewards, more lessons that I don't use as often. But these two right here, since I'm trial and VIP, these two get used all the time. So good to go. There's I keep this iPad here, and that is really good if I need to pull up a picture of something real quick. It shows up really well on the camera. My mouse. My dry erase board is actually one of those. It's $6 at Walmart, a dry erase board. That's where I keep all my little guys at. I do not print out every last one that we're going to use. I used to, but I don't anymore. We use Meg and Mike, and Kim gets used a lot. Mom, Dad, and Lee gets used a lot. The rest of them, kind of hit and miss. Over here, this is where I keep stuff for my rewards. So it's right here where I can grab it. There's my headset. When I remove my headset, put it on, I can get to my clapper. This is the board that I use to show my rewards. I will show that to you in a minute. And I think that's it. But there we go, guys. All right. That is my classroom in a nutshell. You don't need a lot of stuff, and I'm doing very well. So let me get back onto the computer, and we'll take it from there. Okay, so we're back to the laptop, and yes, I do use a wired headset. I don't ever want to have to deal with my headset died. No, but in this, I can go way out here, and I can turn, and I can turn, and I can dance, and I can woo, and I can throw the ball, and it's a pretty long cord, and I guess you could always get an extension, but this is a pretty long cord. I got my headset. It works so well, and noise canceling both directions. I've had all kinds of noise going on and no one ever hears anything. I paid $35 for this headset on wish.com. If you want to know, I'll include the link down below. So, but you know, a lot of stuff on Wish is junk. I don't know if I got lucky or what. It's very comfortable. It's got all this cush. So I like it. I like it, and it blocks all the other noise out. It's great. Okay, one thing I wanted to show you that I do, I made these cheater flashcards. Sometimes you have, the parents sitting there, and I'm saying, can you write? Can you write on the screen? Can you draw? Circle, circle, and you're trying and you're trying and you're trying, and you even pick up your tablet and you're showing them circle, and they're just not getting it. And I have made these cheater cards for the parents. Okay, so this is the English version, and then this is the translation in Chinese. Okay, I held this up, and the dad told me no, he would not let his kid write on the screen. There was a trial. I don't know if they ended up joining. I don't know what they did, but I have done this. I've shown this to the mom or dad, and kids writing on the screen. It's great. I have this. Go get your mom and dad. Translated. Can you disconnect the headset? Sometimes we have problems with sound, and we want to eliminate that it's the headset. I can't hear you. Can you refresh the screen? And I just hold it up really close. I can't hear the student. What's the student's name? Speak slowly so I can learn. And this is a repeat, but I tried different verbiage. Can we try without headphones? What is your name? So that has helped me tremendously. I don't have to use them very often, but man, I keep them right where I can reach them at all times. So yay me. Let's see what else. Let's see, I showed you guys the inside of my, I paid $6 for this. It's a dry erase board and a magnet, board. I went ahead, and I don't really use it in my classroom as far as the kids don't ever see it. But I have all my little people attached to it. I went ahead and permanently attached it to this door. I wanted to attach it to where I could use it, and it kept falling off. I used tacky, I used double side, I used everything. So I just permanently attached it to the door. So I have everything, that I use. Whoops. And yes, I do drop things during class. So I have my flag of China, which I don't use that often, but I do. And this little guy here, I have not mounted him yet onto my popsicle stick. So he's just sticking up here, waiting for a home. But, and then these are little cards that I made for myself. I used to do it on this pad of paper the night before, but what happens is I would just say, okay, in fact, I still have them on here. 5 o'clock is Amy, 6 o'clock was Tiger, along with my notes pre-class. So I know that, okay, his keywords are boy and girl and hello and bye. And then I would write down any props that I would need to make sure that I had. And then down here are any notes. So this kid fell asleep. This is the one that fell asleep. And then I check mark, yeah, they got their name. But sometimes you forget to write certain things down. And then another problem I had 12 classes in one day, 3 of the classes canceled last minute, and they, boom, filled up again. So now I was out of order, and I had a hard time finding things because I had to put them at the end. And so I went and made these little cards for myself. All right, so it has the time of the class, the kid's age, which I put the year they were born. I put his name, okay, and then after his name I put whether it's a master class or a trial. And then these are things that I want to check mark with every single lesson. Do they answer their name? What is your name? Do they answer how are you? And do they answer how old are you? Do they ask what is your name? Do they ask how are you? Can they say their ABCs? Can they count? Can they hit their target words? And then down here I put anything they need work on so that I can remember to put that on feedback. So now I have them on individual cards. I can mix them up if I need to. If I get last minute fill-ins, it's really easy. I just keep them all for the next day. I just keep them right up here. I have them right here waiting for me when I come in. My first class tomorrow morning is 5:30 in the morning, so it's right up there. And then I keep a pen right here, and I write, and I just dropped my pen. There it is. And then I write what I need to on it. So I have my dry erase board right here where I can reach it. On one side it says, hi, my name is Teacher Dawn. Teacher Dawn. All I care is that they call me teacher. I don't care that they call me Teacher Dawn. And then on the other side is my dry erase board. So I have this permanently attached, my dry erase board. My eraser is right here. I have another dry erase board if I need it. And I have my map of the USA and things that are indicative of the USA to people from China. So I double use everything that I can. And then on this side, this is also permanently attached. I tried to make it work. Well, actually, I can remove this one because I used Velcro, but I never use this side anymore. So this is just for my rewards, but I used the sticky Velcro to put it up here. So these are the rewards that I use most of the time. I've got my minions. What did I do with my rewards? Here we go. I have my minions. You've got a banana. You have a banana. Woohoo, banana. And then after they get more than one, I make them count. 1. And most of them know how to count, even at 4 and 5 years old. As soon as I say 1, they count to the next one without me having to prompt them. So that's that. And then on this side, you got gold. Gold, matey, gold. And then we count the gold pieces. And my gold is, these are those magnets from Dollar Tree. And these are buttons from the 99-cent section of Joann Fabrics that I painted with the cheap gold puff paint. That's all it is. And there was even 4 little button holes. The little holes you sew the button on with, I just glued right over them. So there you go. That's that. And then I have a couple of other reward systems that I already told you guys about. But these are the ones that I use most of the time. And everything's right here. And I have found that even switching it out last second, like say for some reason I don't want to use my pirate booty, and I'm in the middle of making this one, I'll just, I can grab this and slap this up here. And then I can use I'm going to be making for this one, ladybugs. So, and then that's for the little girls, and for the little boys, I'm making one with a cobweb and spiders and yucky stuff. So, but I keep these ready to go. For the longest time, I just had this, and they didn't really get it. The second I added this little pirate here, oh yeah, the boys are like, ooh, they get so excited. So I think that's it. And then, I have cats that want to get into everything. So at the end of the day, I just shut this. How many of you use bubbles? I bought these bubbles. I'm afraid to use them. I don't want to ruin my laptop, of course. And they're really not fun unless you blow them at the kid. So I got to figure that out because I really want to use them. Maybe get something plastic to lay over my keyboard. I'm also concerned about my floor. I don't have carpet. I'm not concerned about that, but I also don't want to get soap on my floor because, you know, bubbles are soap and slip and fall. So those are things that I'm thinking about. Those of you who use bubbles, chime in and let me know. So, all right, guys, I think that's it. This is my classroom. It really is just this simple. You don't have to, I mean, I got lucky. I got this cabinet for $30. Go get one of those, you know, if you have to pay full price for one, go get one of those $100 Sawyer or whatever it's called from Walmart. It won't be quite as deep. Actually, I think it will be. And you saw where, you know, it's a TV armoire. So the stand for the TV isn't high enough, so I put it on a box. You know, I put it on one of those Rubbermaid or whatever they're called boxes, and it's all good. So anyway, y'all have fun. Keep it simple. Don't over stress it. Really don't. I stressed so hard before I started because I just saw all these videos of these people having, you know, a million different things. You do not need it. Keep it simple. And I'm doing really well so far. Knock on wood. I'm doing really, really well. So keep it simple. And if you like to do all the different crafty stuff, that's great. I enjoy it too, but it costs money. And yes, you have to spend money to earn money, but don't be insane either. And remember, like I started November 4th, it's going to be December 15th before I get a paycheck. 6 full weeks. So if you start, you know, a week a week before the end of the month, you're going to get a paycheck in a couple of weeks. It's 6 full weeks before I get my first paycheck. So, you know, you cannot go insane, but keep it small. And I like the standing up. I like standing up so much better than sitting down. I didn't think I would, and even when I had 12 classes in a row, that's, you know, 6 hours of standing up. I had a cancellation in there, no show, so I was able to sit down. But I really like it because I can move and I can throw, and I actually find that I'm not as tired. I'm not as tired at the end of the work day. So who'd have thunk it? So anyway, all right, if y'all have any questions, hit me up down below. Any comments? Just no crude comments. This works for me, so it obviously works. Don't tell me it's stupid. Don't tell me it doesn't work. Don't tell me I'm insane, because guess what? It does work. So you do you. I do me. If anything that I'm doing is helpful to you, awesome. I don't mind sharing it all. If you need help becoming a VIP teacher, hit me up. I promise I will be a good mentor. I signed up underneath somebody else that I found on YouTube. Never heard from them again. I asked them a million questions. Not one time did they get answered. So I promise I will not drop you like a hot potato. I will answer your questions. If I don't know the answers, I will do my level best to find out. And if I never find out, you will know that I'm working on it, or I just don't know the answer, but let's see what we can do. I will not leave you hanging like I was left hanging. I have yet, and I've asked for mentors since then. No one has stepped up to help me. So the Facebook groups have been very helpful, but I do not have my own mentor. So I promise I will not do that to you. So anyway, y'all, great day and happy teaching. Bye-bye.